Alright everyone, it's time for another vlog. This is of course the monthly video that I try to release at least at the end of the month, where I just talk about what's been happening for the month. This is going to be for September 2014. As always, I split the video into three parts. First part talking about what's been happening in life, second part talking about what's been happening in the channel, third part talking about what's been happening in gaming, and in this case, in this month at least, technology sort of news and other slightly gaming related material. So anyway, let's just start off with what's been happening in my life. And I am still in the mid-semester break. It's about to finish this week. It's going to start, uni is going to start again next Tuesday. So yeah, so that's going to be fun. My grandparents are now here as well. We picked them up from the airport a few weeks ago. Has it been a few weeks now? No, we picked them up from the airport like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's lots of fun having them here as well, because now we can play Mahjong. Yeah, I play Mahjong. Anyway, otherwise there's not really that much happening in life per se. But yeah, the video of the interviews that I have that I was recording for some guys, they're getting along, sort of. We're still trying to figure out what we want to do with them, and so apparently when we're done with them I could probably release them all on this channel. So if you're into entrepreneur stuff, interviews with famous entrepreneurs in Australia, possibly the world, or if you know anyone who kind of likes that kind of stuff, you can sort of tell them that I've got a couple of interviews that I've recorded that I think I can probably put into the channel when we're ready. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, talking about the channel, I thought I was going to make more videos for the channel, seeing that I was in a mid-semester break, but I guess not. Evidently I made probably one more video than usual. Now reaching 2 more videos than usual, because I've actually just made a video about the new Vita update, 3.30. Yeah, so I'll be uploading that alongside with this one, so it'll either already be uploaded and ready to go, or it's still uploading depending on which one finishes first. At the same time, I got an email, right, kind of asking me to link this channel with this group. I don't know if it's really a group or if it's actually like some sort of forum, but it's mainly dedicated to teach people how to do stuff. It's like a skill swap kind of thing. So I'm thinking, if I find myself with more how-to videos, which I'm not really finding myself doing these days, then maybe I'll start a new channel. It's unlikely I will though, because I don't see, there's probably no real need to start a new channel alongside this channel. I'll probably just put any and all videos on this channel anyway. But yeah, and also I've been thinking, if I am going to do a how-to video, maybe I can show how the manual settings of a camera works, like what aperture is, shutter speed, ISO speeds, how to set your white balance, and all that kind of stuff. Even like how manual focus can work best, I suppose. But I don't know, if there's people who are really confused about how to work a camera that they've bought, I could probably have a look at it. That'd be fun. But yeah, alright, so there's probably some other stuff, but I may have already talked about it in the other video, in the early vlog. So anyway, we'll just talk a little bit more about gaming, and mainly I'll just start off with Destiny of Spirits on Vita. They're currently going through an event, the God of War event. Frankly, I don't really care about this event. In fact, I've stopped playing Destiny of Spirits recently, because I got Gundam Breaker again in the mail. The what is it called? PlayStation Vita, the best edition, where it's like $30, so it's super cheap, So if you're interested in what Gundam Breaker 2 is going to be like, and you want to and you have $30 spare, you can always buy Gundam Breaker 1. I think it's essentially like Gundam Breaker 2, with with a few less features and a few less Gundam models and parts to play around with. But otherwise, it's still a pretty fun game. Anyway, let's move on to Warframe, and this month, well, last month actually, was the month of Nyx Prime. So I've already got her, and I've already leveled her up to level 30, and she's pretty kick-ass. Of course, she is Nyx after all, so you can. She's still got the same abilities. She's got a pretty cool design, especially her helmet. It's like it's just an augmented Goldie version of her helmet. So, yeah, if you're into Nyx, I would definitely recommend trying to get Nyx Prime. StarCraft had a patch last month, which was patch 2.1.4. So all of the game heart settings that were sort of in the PTR, I think most of them, if not all of them, have already made it into the actual game. So the color intensity and the observer UI stuff, they're all a thing now. That's awesome. Especially color intensity, because now it makes a lot of things really easy to distinguish between. I think it's like brown and red. It used to be like they were really similar, and in a big battle, it was difficult to tell what was going on. I can't remember, but it's kind of like that it's kind of like that thing. And seeing that I just talked about Gundam Breaker, Gundam G Reconquista in G, whatever it's called. Anyway, that anime has already started today. In fact, they just released the first 2 episodes together, and so far I'm really confused as to what's going on. It's a Tomino. It's a Tomino anime. So apparently, it is one of the characteristics is it starts off really all over the place, but then finds some ground and starts moving. So I guess I'll have to wait for it to really get itself together. But as far as I can tell, the main character's bio literally starts and begins with "I fell in love with a space pirate." So I guess we'll find out what that's all about. Yeah. Also, Build Fighters Try, I think, is starting either this week or next week. I can't remember. I'm gonna say this week. So yeah, that's coming too. Yeah, right. And finally, in technology news, Windows 10 is a thing. It's not Windows 9 anymore. It's actually going to be Windows 10, and Microsoft have already released a video outlining what I would assume to be most of the big features. Things like how the start menu is going to be incorporated with the Metro apps thing, as well as multiple desktops, which apparently was an OS X thing already. So cool, I guess. Keep up, and some other things as well as a sort of like a test build, development build thing that for like those who are super duper into computer stuff. I for one will not be getting the test build simply because I don't have a spare laptop to put the test build on. I don't want to put it on my laptop right now because if it has any problems, that will just screw me over so hard that I won't be able to even play StarCraft. If like it's Windows 10, I'm not really convinced. I'm not really sure if I can like play a lot of my games or like work a lot of my programs. I know for a fact that I won't be able to play SD Gundam Online on Windows 10 for like 5 months, even after the actual after the actual operating system is shipped out to everyone. It usually takes Cherry credits about half a year to sort themselves out. It happened with Windows 8, and it's probably going to happen with Windows 10. In terms of the start menu, I'm very indifferent about that at the moment. I'm not entirely sure how useful that's going to be. I find the Metro thing from Windows 8. I find that really refreshing. I actually like that. Right? I I find the start menu to be just a little bit too subtle, a little bit too boring. But if they're gonna add the Metro tiles to it, maybe it looks a lot more lively and stuff. I just really like the idea of like the whole start menu of Windows 8, just a bunch of squares and stuff, and yeah. But there's also also another update that they've done is they're gonna make the the search bar. They're gonna have a search icon of of a magnifying glass at the bottom on the taskbar, and along with the Windows logo, which basically means there's a start menu and there's a search button sort of next to each other, and I find that really redundant. I think if you're going to search, we should probably just put the search button. No, you should get rid of the search button and just have search in the start menu as it has always been. They're also going to make it so that you can search on the internet via the Windows via the start menu, so that's great. But the big question is, what search engine are you going to use? If they're going to force Bing on you, then I don't think anyone is going to use that search bar. I assume they'll allow you to customize the default web service for that. So like you can probably go to your settings and sort of figure it out from there. I suppose when Windows 10 does come out, if it is free for those who have Windows 8 or Windows 7, then I'll probably go and get it, and then there'll probably be a few how-to videos that I can probably do about that, like how to get rid of the search button. That's just what I think, anyway. And otherwise, I think that's really all that needs to be talked about right now. I can't think of anything else. So until next time, thanks for watching. You can always subscribe to my channel to watch what is essentially just non-stop monthly vlogs at this point. I haven't really released much gaming content. This break wasn't long enough, evidently. Oh well. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.